My name is Pattabi Raman, and I'm one of the owners of Madras Square. We are passionate about food in general, but more than that, we are passionate about what we do. We put our 100% in, and it pays off. And that's what makes the restaurant popular, because it's a nice destination where you can come and have a good meal or a dinner. At the same time, it's not too high priced. It's priced well, so a lot of middle class people can afford it. Most of the restaurants in Chennai, if you know, in the past, now it is changing, in the past have always been inside a fine hotel, like a 5-star hotel where they have few restaurants. What we are trying to do is accomplish what they had been doing all these years in the 5-star hotel, outside the hotel, so people, everybody can come and enjoy it. It's more of a resto bars. We do serve alcohol, and people come and have good fun. Most of our age group that come in are like average about 35 to 40 years old. People who are a little older. So they come with a family, and all three are family-oriented restaurants. We are focusing on few more restaurants, and one we are already narrowed down. That's going to be like an English-themed restaurant. The idea is to expand it, not too much, where it goes beyond our control. We don't have ambition to open one in New York or London or whatever, but we have ambition to make this maybe like a 10 restaurant, and then take it easy from there. This would not have been a successful restaurant 15 years ago, with all these new companies coming in where people can afford, and also they learn to eat outside. For example, for this restaurant, people drive 2 hours and come here just to have a meal, because I think they enjoy the ambience and enjoy the beach view, and of course they have to enjoy the food, which is, I think, we provide a fabulous food quality and taste. And chef, of course, Ravi, who is our main chef, he also takes care of the 3 restaurants. It is totally true that the affordability of middle class people have gone up a lot, and I think it is only going to increase, and the sheer number of restaurants being opened on this stretch, which is the East Coast Road, is almost like one restaurant coming up every week. Different kind of food. Some are Indian, some are Oriental, some are Chinese food, and some are ice cream parlors with sandwiches, and some very few fusion food like ours. But there are different kinds of food coming in. Some bars are coming in, catering to the younger crowd, the information technology crowd, the IT crowd. After COVID, there's a tremendous boost in going out for entertainment. I would say this coming and eating is also a part of entertainment. And people want to spend time with their families and friends, and instead of, trying to save for the future, they all want to live like a carpe diem, seize the moment and live right now. The ratio is totally shifting. There are more restaurants, there are more Italian restaurants, there are more continental restaurants. That is because Indians are traveling now. Unlike many, in the past, there are people traveling and they're seeing other places and eating in other places. Like, for example, Singapore, large number of Indian tourists go there, and they want to try out in different restaurants. They stay in fine hotels and try their food, and then they want to have something like that in Chennai. And so there are restaurants like that opening up, both high, fine restaurants and regular average restaurants. It's not as easy as doing it in Bangkok or Singapore. We have few restaurants, I would say a handful of them, where the chefs are, a chef is coming and opening a restaurant, but not there yet. But I think it is going to happen. Chennai has a issue with the weather because it's very hot throughout the year, and I would say it's not a touristy place. Most of the expats who live here are all they come to work. There is a huge tourist population or whatever you call them coming into Chennai, but not as much as some of the touristy cities, In the South India, I would say Chennai, Bangalore, Hyderabad are the key. But now what I'm seeing when I'm traveling to other places, even the small towns are having more restaurants, and the people who have done well in larger cities are trying to open restaurants in small cities. There are many companies and those expats, we host most of the expats in our restaurants, But they're all looking for new restaurants. So I think there's a huge potential in Chennai for the growth of F&B business.